Okay, gold. So gold's a hot topic. It is. It's the safety place that everybody goes when stocks are not the place to be. So it always has been, and I do think that it will be. I mean, gold is a bet that I have been making. It's been a six-figure bet, a multiple six-figure bet that I've been making for a long time, and I think that I'm going to be right. It's not even a matter of right and wrong. It's just when. This is a 3 to 5 year bet. I'm fine with waiting at that point, and I think that this company, Anglogold, is one of the ones that will do well. It did very well in the past, and I think it's going to do well coming into the future. So I do typically buy ETFs, GDX, GDXJ, but this is a gold mining company, and it also produces gold, silver, uranium, sulfuric acid, and the company operates 10 operations and 3 projects in 8 countries around the world. So this is a little bit different from the ETFs that I buy because it's an actual company, but let's see what they have to do. So I am zoomed out here on this chart because this is an interesting one. It's a wild ride. You can see that we've kind of consolidated in this area with the exception of that little run that it had back in 2020. And this is where all the fear was even though the market was moving up on us, this is where the fear was. And I take that back. So the fear started, kind of COVID started happening and cases, this and that, and it moved up. And here in April, it was its peak. So as the market was falling down, I don't know what I was saying. As the market was falling down, gold was moving up, obviously. So this just shows you right here. This was a year ago. It's still viable. Gold is still the solution to problems of fear. People could say it's Bitcoin, this and that. It's gold. It is going to be okay. So I started buying gold back here, and I still own it because I do not think that this is the peak. I don't think it's anywhere near the peak of what can happen. But let's see. So gold, obviously, you just notice these little gaps all over the place. So there's gap, and that means that the price just dramatically changes overnight. So I told people back in the real OGs of the Bid and Ask Nation, buy gold back here in throw tracker shares on it back here in October, November, because I do think that it was going to do something. And the point of tracker shares is exactly this. If the price keeps falling on you, you're just losing very minimal amount of money, which is basically $20 a share or less. So now we're beginning to move up in price. Let's zoom in 3 months just so we can get a little more clear view. So now we have a nice trend. It's been in the sweet spot for going back to mid-March, so about 2 weeks. And we're getting these nice engulfing candlesticks. Now, I do not know if trading it is the greatest idea because of just how much it bounces around. I think there will be better times to trade it when there's more certainty in one direction or the other. But this is something that I actually like, and I really would prefer people go from a swing trading perspective. I think that gold is a much better value play than a trade play. Just because you get these gaps everywhere, you could be stopped, lost out. But I mean, if you're short on this, yeah, you're making a killing. So, I will look at it from a long-term perspective, but I do think that if you're trading it, not investing in it, that you should be doing this from a swing trade, day trade perspective. But let's take a look. So moving up nicely, we had a nice engulfing candlestick. If we can get another one on Monday, go ahead and add to it. This is a great add. Just know that this is a 50%er. So you will probably max out, like right here. You could see these 3 days. These 3 peaks, it couldn't get through there. So this couldn't get up. This one didn't even try to get up. So you will face resistance in the middle if there's not crazy news where we just skyrocket out of nowhere like we did last April and May. So let's go over to where I think the best trades can be made on this, and that is from a swing trading perspective, which is 1 to 5 days. First thing I notice is I really like the volume. It's consistent. People are always in and out of gold. I love that we gapped up yesterday and cleared that 100-day moving average, this turquoise line right here, and we had a nice full candlestick that sat on top of it. That is a great thing for a swing trader. So Monday, if you want to do something with this, I would just look for an engulfing candlestick. Engulfing candlestick up would be a good situation. Probably a better situation would be is if you just pulled down a little bit, didn't really do much, just pulled down very little. I don't want to pull down here. That's not good. I just want to do a pull down like that. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, start moving up like this. And just you'll start moving towards this 100-day moving average at 25.60. So you have some nice room to run here. You have a couple dollars to run here, and that's some pretty nice profit that you can make in gold, which would be a great play for you. So let's just hope it stays above that 100-day moving average. Let's go over to a day trade and see what we can do here. So gold is a good one to day trade just because it does have these big moves. You can see right here, I almost just pointed to the screen as if you can see it. You can see right here, we're up almost 5% on Thursday. So gold's a good one to keep an eye on because you notice you get nice runs intraday. Here's a nice run. Here's a nice run down if you want to short it. Nice run up. So it seems like every single day, here it had 2 nice runs. It actually went up, came back down to where it started, and then went up again. So there's a lot of people that play gold, and there's a lot of people. There's one person that I know, all he does is just trade metals all day, and he just day trades metals because they're volatile. So remember, when I'm teaching you guys on this chart, for these videos, it is just for teaching purposes. So I want you guys to, when you're going long on this, let's use yesterday's afternoon. So about 1 o'clock yesterday, we popped up over 80%. And I mean that from, so this doesn't say anything right now because the market is closed, but this percent K down here in this bottom left, that is, when I say these numbers, 80%, 20%, that's what I'm talking about, the percent K. And during a trading day, this number would say something. So when this red line is over 80% over here, that number translates to being over 80%. And as long as your red line stays above that 80% area and just bounces around like that, you're good. You can stay in the stock, and you can see that that correlates with an increase in stock price because you're getting these nice engulfing candlesticks where you can keep adding to it, coupled with great buying volume throughout the afternoon. As soon as this red line drops below 80% and that number goes into the 70s, you exit the position, take your money, go home. So if you would have played this, I probably would have added it during this candlestick. Let's be conservative and say 22.75 we bought the stock, and we exited at probably where it closed, 22.94. So some room that you could have ran with it depending on how much capital you put into it, but there's better days out there. I mean, you're going to get big runs like, let's see this one, 22.60 to $23. I mean, you're getting 40 cents, but it's cheap stock. You could buy a lot of shares of this and move on. This was a very nice run that it had here. So you can make some good money on, remember, when you're day trading, you're not trying to make a killing. You're trying to go in there and grab a piece, up 1%, 2%. All you're doing is trading it within like a 1 to 4 hour period. I mean, when I used it to day trade, I was doing metals just because they didn't create this volatility. If you get 50 cents of profit on a large number of shares in a 90-minute period, that's a good trade. And if you're doing that every single day, that really adds up. So let's go and do a quick review of how to do this. So remember, we have a 50%er here. Here's your high, here's your low. Well, here's your low. And here's that level that it just can't really break through. So just be careful when you're doing long term on this. If you are trading this, I wouldn't say go long term. I think I like the swing trade better. This is more of an investment long term in my opinion. But I will show you, even if you don't want to listen to me. You're getting a nice engulfing candlestick. Monday, I would like to see either a little pullback and then pull vault like this Tuesday, Wednesday, or it can just keep going higher. So swing trade, you're over you're over your 100-day moving average. You just surpassed that on Thursday. I would like maybe a little bit of a pullback down to the 100-day and then pull vault up. That would be great. If that doesn't happen, You can buy it anyways, and you should be fine. I love that the volume is this as high as it is. For a day trade, remember, just add on good engulfing candlesticks like here, and I mean all the way up here. This was a nice one right here. This was a nice one here. Make sure you're getting good buying volume, and you're over 80%. If you want to go short, just make sure you're under 20%. So that's it for gold. This is Anglogold, good gold company, good gold mining company, not an ETF. Something if you wanna look at it. And for you value investors, go take a look at it. You might find some interesting things. So if you like this video or any of the other ones, join the Bid and Ask Nation. It is $61 right now. Spots are selling out quickly. I think we have already sold out 15 spots of the new pricing, so not many are left. You get full access to me. You get the Discord. I basically hold your hand through trading. If you want to do long-term trading, if you work and you don't have time to trade and you think that I can't be in the Bid and Ask Nation because I have a full-time job, I don't have time to do this, you do have time to do this. Going over and looking at our long-term chart right here gives you do not have to be sitting at your computer all day. You can literally check this once a day, once a week. Better yet, if you're in the Bid and Ask Nation, you just ask me and I'll just tell you what I would do in that situation. You can use that information how you so choose. If you really like to trade and do more day-to-day stuff, come over here and do swing trades. And if you really love to sit there at their computer all day, come and do 15-minute trades. Either way, the Bid and Ask Nation has you. Great Discord community. You're going to get all the Everything Money software for free included. You get discounts to all of our Crossroads group, businesses, Vanities, our Mexico homes, all of that. You get discounts to Everything Money merch when it comes out. Guys, this is a great value play, and if you are interested in trading, this is the spot to be. So you guys have a great day, have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday morning. Yeah, peace.